Hi Pisces, I hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to your deep love read for September 2020. Let's get right into it. We're going to start with a yes no question. So I want you to think about a question. You could say it out loud or in your mind. Just make sure you ask the same question the same way all 3 times regarding a love situation, either relationship you're in, somebody you're estranged from, even if you're single. You can ask some sort of relevant question having to do with that. You want to stay very relaxed as you ask the question. Focus on the cards. Messages of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I'm not going to take, I don't take reversals for the yes, no. I'm going to pull 3 cards. Pisces. Card number 1, Four of Pentacles, that's a yes. Card number 2, the Hangman. The Hangman is a neutral energy. So we have 1 yes, we have 1 neutral. Third card is the Page of Wands. This is a yes. So we have a neutral, so we have 2 yeses and a neutral, which indicates that is a yes, but you're going to have to work at something. Okay, you're going to have to be patient. You're going to have to understand that something needs to be taken care of in the meantime. All right, so let's pull 2 qualifying energies for each of these. We'll pull a couple of different spreads on love, okay? You guys, as many messages as we can get you. I'll pull these closer as I read each one. So we have the 7 of Wands and the Knight of Cups. It's clarifying the 4 of Pentacles. Fortune, nice, the Empress and the Hermit. Okay, so to begin, we have the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles is, when we're talking about relationship read, Pentacle doesn't only mean money, it means mental, physical, and emotional connection as well, right? So Pisces, I get that you're in a space of feeling rather self-protective. Maybe something happened that dinged your ego, or that maybe made you feel kind of uncomfortable to be within a connection. And it's not that you don't want to be in the connection, it's just that you feel like very self-protective. You don't want to be hurt. You don't want to be hurt again, hurt in the first place, whatever it is. So for those of you who are single, you don't want to get hurt. You're in this mode of self-protection. For some of you, you're feeling very protective of your money as well, right? Depending on the situation, but it is this holding fast to something. It's not negative. It's just, again, it's just literally that, right? I mean, it's Sun in Capricorn. So Sun, wherever the Sun is, it's giving us everything that we need. And so we have everything that we need to put work into something, but we haven't arrived there yet exactly, right? And in order to get there, we have to understand that we are feeling this sense of self-protection though. We have the 7 of Wands. So the 7 of Wands is really the understanding that you need to draw a line in the sand about what you want, need, and desire in connection. And you don't want to feel like anymore, like or at all in the first place, that you ever need to defend yourself, that you ever need to defend why you think a certain way, why you feel a certain way. You just simply don't want to deal with that. You just don't. Right? And it's Mars and Leo. This is a very healthy energy. I think it's a way of self-love. Now it means dealing with some conflict right now within relationship, within yourself. This could definitely be conflicts within yourself as well. But where you are really getting in touch with, you have a certain vision in your mind's eye of how you want to be and how you want your life to be, having to do with relationship. And there might need to be some adjusting of your ego in order to make that happen, or the person that you're dealing with may need to make some ego adjustments there. Because what's happening is either one of you or both of you are identifying what they want, you each want, need, and desire in the relationship. And you guys need to be on the same page, right? Because if you guys could be on the same page, what I feel like, Pisces, is that this person, this energy that you're involved with here, it's like whether you like it or not, they kind of are your wish fulfillment. This is kind of what's going on here. Now, for many of you who are in a weird space, for those of you who are single, even though you're feeling very self-protective and you're getting very much into the space of what you want, need, and desire, you're feeling very focused on your wish fulfillment, what it is that you want. As the 9 of Cups is Jupiter and Pisces. Jupiter and you guys is all about expanding. What are you guys about? You guys are, you're the 12th house. It's where a lot hangs out. It's the house of self-undoing. It has to do with addictions and self-sabotage and all of that stuff. But it's also where our wishes, our dreams are formulated. Right? I mean, I think every house is very spiritual, but this 12th house is definitely the most spiritual. So it's where all of these ideas, where you dream, you're very focused on your dreams right now, Pisces. Not your dreams so much as your wish fulfillment. Your dreams would be more like 11th house, but what it is that you really, really want. So some of you are really, really focused on that. You're very kind of like laser focused on feeling very protective. And while you're protecting yourself, you're also writing a list over here about what you want, need, and desire in order for your dreams to come true. You may be dealing with an energy, though, right now where you're at a little bit of a... it's not even a battle of the wills. It's not that at all. It's where either you or they are maybe saying, I need this, this, and this, in order for us to feel, in order for us to work. And you may be feeling a little defensive of that and a little bit of a really protecting yourself, right? And we get the Hangman. So the Hangman is your ruler here, right? It's Neptune. It's like trying to look at life through a very thick fog. You can kind of make out what's there, but you can't really because it's a very thick fog. Not being very sure. A little bit of like, let's just hang out until the fog clears. There is the danger here is analysis paralysis. Allowing too much time to pass. Allowing, too much thought, overthinking. You just want to be careful of that. As a lot of times this energy is very sort of like, no, not yet, because I don't want to be a victim again. I don't want to be martyred out again. I don't want to be taken advantage of. I don't want to be hurt again. And it's a very interesting energy here because it's like, even if you very much love someone and want to be with them, you don't want to be taken advantage of, but you don't want to cut them out of your energy yet. So it's kind of like this interesting kind of thing here. All right. So that could be the case for some of you in relationship. Those of you not in relationship yet, you're very focused on what you want, need, and desire, but you're not able to pull the trigger yet. It's like you might even be going online and trying to meet people, but you're not really engaging in anything real yet. You're just like, no, you're confused. You're still in a moment of confusion. Now, what's clarifying that is we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Moon energy. Yeah, you're very much in your emotions. The Moon energy is very, first of all, the Moon in Tarot is associated with you guys, right? So you're just not sure how you feel. You're just not sure, Neptune, how you feel, Moon. I mean, that like literally, that's what it is. You're just really not clear. And you're feeling a lot of things deep inside of yourself. It's very introspective. You're not doing a lot of communicating. I always say with the Moon energy, though, Pisces, I always say, you have to watch out with the Moon energy for over-subjectivity. And what I mean by that is, we all have the Moon in us, right? We all have our emotions, every single one of us. We all have our own set of perspectives, our own set of eyes, and our own way of processing things, right? And the danger here lies in when we see things a certain way, we understand things a certain way, we can create these narratives subconsciously that are false, that are not based on full reality. And we can convince our things of things that are contrary to reality, that are really rather grounded and rooted in fears from past experiences, or projection of fear onto a situation, not wanting to get hurt, not wanting to be taken advantage of. I mean, nobody wants that. But unfortunately, Pisces, you guys more than any other sign, you find yourself in these energies, dealing with these other souls who you are more than happy to give the shirt off your back. You're so giving, but it's almost to the point of being a martyr. A lot of times, even though you don't like to consider yourself that, a lot of times it ends up being that. And then you can easily end up being taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So I totally get why you would want to be in this mode of self-protection. I totally get it. And I totally get why you would see things a certain way. But you really want to make sure here in this energy that what you're feeling inside is based on facts and not projection from your past or fears layered on top of the past that you may be projecting onto a situation instead of actually looking at it for what it is. And we have the Wheel of Fortune because the Wheel of Fortune does indicate a reconnection, a rekindling of an energy. It also can indicate meeting a new relationship. It can. But more than anything, the Wheel of Fortune does indicate something that's very destined. So it can be the circling back around of a relationship where if the love was meant to be, the love will happen naturally. If you feel like you're trying to fit a circle in a square and you have to work way too hard and not be an authentic version of yourself, then it's not going to get its Jupiter blessings. It's just not. So it really does depend on what were the bones of the relationship like last time around, or what have the bones of the relationship been up to this point, and have the challenges in this relationship been based more on lack of communication or fears or things that could be reasoned and worked through. That doesn't make anybody a bad person. It doesn't. Somebody showing up in what could be considered an inauthentic way, but maybe that lack of authenticity just has to do with fear and vulnerability and insecurity that they may be willing to talk about. Now, obviously, I'm saying, if this was a narcissist and they cheated on you all around town and made you feel like garbage all the time and whatever, no, keep them in your rearview mirror, for goodness sake. You don't need that, right? Allow yourself to just kind of let that energy like wash past you and walk with the pain and allow the psychological death if that's the situation, right? But for those of you in a situation where it was not so cord cutting, I suppose, like, well, that's not even a good word. Not such a deal breaker kind of energy, you know what I mean? That you could still work with it. It does seem like you're believing you will get the Jupiterian blessings here, but you're very introspective right now, Pisces. I mean, you really, really are. And then we have the Page of Wands, which is a new cycle, feeling really excited, motivated. There's some sort of information, though, that's coming in to incite this new beginning. So you're reaching out to them reaching out to you. Even if you guys are together now, maybe you guys are just in a weird cycle. You guys sitting down and having the conversation about how much you want to do something to move something forward, right? Because, again, Wands are will, motivation, moving forward. It's passion. It's moving forward. So we have the Empress energy. So some of you might be finding out that you're pregnant. Okay, the Empress energy is the mother of the tarot. So this is a Venus energy. You can... in the most direct way, I mean, the most obvious interpretation is that there's a baby involved in this situation, or you guys maybe are really wanting to start your own business or make an investment, right? These are all Empress energies as well. But more than anything, I mean, she's the mother of the tarot. It's a Venus. It's things that you value. So it's growing something that you value. So it's coming up with an idea, cultivating, nurturing it, birthing it, and then continuing and creating the value and creating the accumulation of things that you guys value together. It's, and it's a Venusian energy. Then we have the Hermit here. So some of you guys might be working on your relationship in private for whatever reason. Others of you may be in the space of taking some time out to do some deep introspection. You may right now be in a space where you're going it alone for a minute, or they're wanting to go it alone right now. Or you both are, right? But there's a lot of thinking going on right now. There's a lot of thinking. I mean, we get the Hermit, we get the Moon, we get the Hangman. There's a lot of thinking that's going on right now. But I do feel like there's love here. There's love, but there is a lack of understanding. Again, don't try to make these energies fit if they don't. You're going to know. If I'm sorry, like if you were dealing with a narcissist, that's like a different kind of energy, right? That's an Emperor reverse kind of energy. Any of the cups and, the court card cups reverse energies, but I didn't get those. Well, so that might not be you. Your reading. So let's pull some Lenormand and see what we have here. Time's ticking. Time is a ticking. We have Anchor. Anchor keeps coming out. It's so funny. This is the third cross I got today. Wow. Okay, this is a female. So, Pisces, females. This would be you. Pisces, female in a same-sex relationship. This could be you or your partner. Pisces males, if you're in a relationship with a woman, this is your partner. Pisces male in a relationship with another man, this would be your partner, okay? And she is looking at the past. And she's very conscious of time. She's very conscious of feeling grounded. The anchor is meant to ground us in the middle of all of our emotions, right? You guys are the deepest water sign. You're the oldest sign. Well, you're the oldest sign, period. They always consider you guys to be like bottomless ocean with so much beautiful fantasy and fantastic life, like the sea. But she is focused here on needing to feel grounded. But then we have the cross, and this is like a very Christ-like energy where Christ needed to carry the cross and got nailed to the cross for our sins. So it's needing to bear the burdens of somebody else. So this could be, so if you are a male Pisces and you're dealing with a female, her feeling like she needed to bear the burden of something that some sort of issue that you had going on. So maybe it was some sort of addiction situation, or maybe it was some sort of imbalance or some sort of situation that you had a hard time getting control of, or anything at all that could have gotten in the way of the relationship. But there's a need for redemption here. And she would like redemption here if it's possible. But she's feeling very aware of time. Now, everything I said, now if you are a Pisces female, you could be in a space where you felt like you were on the receiving end of the brunt of somebody's issue, something that somebody was struggling through, and that you needed to bear those burdens. But you want to redeem the situation and feel grounded, but you're very aware of time. So regardless of how you understand it, it is this idea that time is an issue as far as feeling grounded, and the need for redemption. And you can't have redemption without honesty. So if somebody is not willing to show up in their full, authentic, naked self, it's going to be very hard to bring this to where it needs to be. This is the past. This is the present. This is the challenge. This is the future. I need to pull another one for the Page of Swords. Beautiful. Okay. So Six of Swords is, somebody walked away. Pisces, you walked away, they walked away, whatever it was. Somebody identified something going here on here as being very toxic for them. It's for them, and it not being the right thing, at least in the moment. It's a minor arcana. It's not major. So at least in the moment, there was this identification of something not being good for them and them needing to walk on. Right now, where's the energy? The energy is the Ace of Cups. Right now, you would like a new beginning. There's no question. Ace of Cups, this is like a no-brainer, where you really very much want to share your emotions, share your feelings. You would very much like a new beginning with this person. And I do feel like they would like that with you as well. The challenge here is, though, how do you do that? How exactly do you do that? The star is Aquarius. Aquarius is all about, what have you been doing? Okay, guess what? You need to do something differently. And like, what does that even mean? That's hard. It's not so easy. But it's a beautiful energy, and it's the recognition that something needs to be handled in a different way in order for healing to happen. So the outcome here is, we got an idea. We got some light bulbs going off. We have some epiphanies going on. We have communication coming in. We have people reaching out. We have, let's try this. Let's do this strategy. And let's just go on a new path together already and start life. Sun and Aries. This is about you having all the tools in your toolbox that you need to create a new path for yourself, Pisces, with this person. It's pretty clear. That is very clear. Very clear. Doesn't matter what happened in the past. What happened in the past happened in the past. But what you need to do is, with the cross energy, the only way for redemption to happen is through admittance, though. You can't sweep this energy under the rug. It will not allow. Believe me, it won't work. It just won't work. There's got to be openness. Put it all out on the table. And I know that sounds fabulous in theory, right? Isn't it? Well, wouldn't that be nice if everybody could just show up naked and just be like, this is me. I know maybe wasn't my most authentic self, or maybe didn't do the best things at this point or that point. I'm really sorry about that. This is why I did that. And now I really want to just move forward from here. You project who you want me to be onto me and our connection. I wish you could just accept me as I am. That's powerful. These are my homemade oracles. I wear a mask in this relationship. This is exactly what I was feeling when I was saying the words to show up naked. If everybody shows up naked. And I was going to say, and not wearing a mask, but I said, being your authentic self, it's the same thing. I wear a mask in this relationship because I don't think you will like the real me. Oh, Pisces. Being apart has been life-changing for me. Pisces, Pisces. Such beautiful fish. All right, let's pull some Island Time Wellness. Love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving, mourning. The Phoenix, a new phase, rekindle, renew, transform, growth, changed mind. Oh, I mean, really? We could not get more destiny-driven. I don't know. Here we go. Let's pull an astro card to see what energy you need to ask for some help this month having to do with love. What energies do we need to have here having to do with love? Conjunction. Empowerment. Guys, a conjunction is when two planets are between 8 and 10 degrees away from each other. They're right next to each other, and it's empowering each other through each other. So it says here, combined with, enhance, strength, joint forces, intensify, be allies, being able to override any sort of issues. Beautiful. It's about empowerment. But being very close together, you understand? So the conjunction tells me that your energies, whether you guys are apart or not, there is this idea that on an energetic level, you guys are within like 10 degrees of each other, maybe 8 degrees. I don't know. I fluctuate. It always depends on the planets for me, but you're like right there. You guys could be a million miles apart right now. It doesn't matter if you haven't spoken in a bit, but it's like you're here and they're here. Energetically, you're right next to each other, even if you're not together. Wow. Very powerful reading, my friends. Really is. All right, that is what I have for you. I hope this was helpful in some way. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in a few days to do the second week in September reads, and there I will include career, money, all that other stuff. All right, thank you so much. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.